feel like the looting strat is so tedious.
I just messed up and made an X. It's tedious, but it's trust me,
It's
it
fruitful
works.
though.
People are
It's
dumb.
like
Like people don't realize. Like even what I'm saying, people just think it sounds ridiculous. Like, would you believe me if I said this, Puns? Would you believe this statistic that there is around a 27% chance when you loot a desert temple of there being a looting book in there? Would you believe that?
Well, yeah, but I mean, well, I wouldn't believe it if you said looting 3, but if you just say looting, but
Yeah, looting.
don't you just need looting 3?
You need looting 3 or looting 2. Looting 2 works, but
Yeah, I believe it, but like from what
would
I'm
you
looking
believe?
at, it
Would you
just
believe
seems
that chance there, of the 1 in 25? Would you believe that? You know how in 1.16 the odds of you getting a pearl trade are 1 in 20, but you need 2 pearl trades? Would you
Yeah.
believe that the odds of that happening in like under 5 minutes is comparable to looting strats?
well,
Would you believe that there's people who have
that-
been speedrunning 1.16 and getting trades on like the first trade, which actually is like a 0 point whatever percent chance, which is much more rare than looting strats?
Well, I just think the looting strats, they're lying about the percentages.
They're not. People just don't try looting strats because they're lazy and they don't want to sit there resetting over and over again. I'm not lazy, and I look at analytics, and that's why I'm smart. Actually, the difference between 1.16 trades though is that like 1.16 trades, obviously you get a bunch of in a row, whereas like Desert Temple you might only loot like, you know, 1 or 2 every seed or something. So it is obviously different. You're probably gonna do 40 trades or whatever instead of like only 1 to 3 Desert Temples. But the point is that once you get a looting, you only need to get it once, or like not once, but you only need to get it a few times, and then it's good. Like obviously we had the 1 looting 3 earlier, and it didn't go well. But imagine we just had like a fortress there. If we just had a fortress there, like we were good. Like we had the village, we had the beds, we had a lot of stuff. But like, and the thing is, it's also when you find a book, the book has like a 1 in 100 chance of being a looting book, like right around there. And obviously you can get lucky. Like we had a Desert Temple earlier that had 5 books in 1 temple, and with the 1 in 100 chance on each book, like obviously it's still small, but it's a much higher chance than
that's
just
4 in 100 right there. What was it, 5? What did you say?
5.
That's 1 in 20.
One
That's
in
5% right there.
5%. That Desert Temple that I looted had a 5% chance. That one Desert Temple had a 5% chance of having a looting book.
What are the drop stats on a looting 3 kill on an Enderman?
It's an equal chance of each drop, and you can get up to 4 pearls. So it's like a 20% chance of you getting 4. I mean, there's a chance you only kill 3 Endermen, and it's like a 5% chance or something. If you kill 3 Endermen, that you get all the pearls you need. And like the chances of you finding Enderman on the way is like I mean, like I'm telling you, I did so many runs, like so many looting runs in preparation and practice and crap, and like you'll find Enderman. Like you'll find Enderman almost every time. Like the odds are, the lowest amount of Enderman you'll find is like 3. And then even if you get the average drop on that, which is 2, if you get the average drop, which is 2, you'd have 6 pearls, and then maybe like the eye has an average of 1, so that'd be 7. That's if you get like the lowest possible pearls, you'll probably have 7. Like you probably have like 6 and then a 1 eye portal, which is pretty good. I mean, that's just with like the lowest. And then obviously if you get like a pearl in the chest, which is on average there's 1 pearl in the chest, that makes it 8, which means you're only 4 away, which is just 2 more Endermen on average. And then you could get lucky with the portal, you could get lucky with the chests, or you could get lucky with one of the Endermen, and then boom. It's not even getting lucky, because like a lot of times you'll kill an Enderman and get 4, and then you'll kill another Enderman and get 1, and you'll kill another Enderman and get 3. I'm telling you, like I was running the numbers. That's why I was like, I don't know why people don't do, but it's just boring to watch. Like obviously, like you're sitting here watching it, like it's boring to watch, unless people are making it entertaining. But like it's just because it feels like you're making no progress because you never get to the Nether, unless you never get to the Nether unless you're looting. So it just feels like it's a whole stream of just like no progress, you know?
Oh wait, but I forgot this in this update. Like this is the old Nether, so it's easy in the Nether.
Oh yeah, if you get to the Nether, you have like I'd say you probably have like a 20% chance of spawning like right next to a fortress, or like really close to a fortress.
You don't have to worry about those biomes at all either.
Yep, and it's very easy to navigate, and you can see really far because the fog isn't like that bad. So like it makes it so like the Nether isn't like, it's just like you have like a 20% chance on the Nether, and then like a 20% chance that you're good. You have, I mean, a 50% chance you have good terrain, and then a 50% chance you get the Enderman. And if you get the looting book and then those like 3 things, that's world record. It's like there's not even that many variables. Like on 1.16, there's so many variables.
What's your PB right now on this version?
22 minutes, but I only ran it a long time ago. I've gotten better, and I only ran. I don't remember how long I ran it for. I ran it for quite a bit. I think it was 2 weeks where I was running it like every day. But I also flubbed so many runs. Like there was one run where I died, where I had looting 3 and I was like on world record pace, and I died to an Enderman. And that would just never happen now. There's no way. Like I'd probably just put the Enderman in boats first of all, and second of all, even
that's the strat now.
if I didn't put them in boats, I don't think I'd even die. Like because I'd just make a shield, and I don't think I made shields back then. I got into the Nether at 9 minutes in my last record, which is 22 minutes, and I left the Nether at 11:15, which is really good Nether. But when you have looting 3, you just kill like 2 blaze and then you're out. So you don't have to sit there for like you basically you have to sit there for one spawn. You get like 1 stray blaze and you kill 1 to 3 regular blaze and then you're out. So you sit there for 1 spawn, which instantly spawns when you get up there. So like most of the time you're gonna get in and out of the Nether in like 2 minutes if the fortress is fairly close.
Honestly, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. You could definitely get a world record with looting strat.
100%. And obviously I had the last world record with looting strats. And guess what? The world record that's current is only 42 seconds faster than my past world record, but I didn't one cycle. My end was 4 minutes. I think that after this week of streams, unless I do really bad with looting, I think people will start doing looting because they'll be like, oh, crap, he's getting more looting than I thought. And also, he's like the runs he's doing with looting are more viable than I thought. And maybe I won't break the record, but I'll probably get some good times. Yeah, I would not be surprised at all if I broke the record. I mean, I said that before the stream, but like it's not that optimized. It's only 30 seconds better than my old record. My old record was like scuffed, and the seed wasn't that great. And I was worse, and I didn't one cycle. If I got a seed that has the same stuff, in like a different format, I think I'd beat the. And I mean, obviously, there's always a chance that I screw up the one cycle. 1.15 is also a different one cycle. I mess it up more often. I need like 7 to 8 beds, whereas in like 1.16 I need like 5, 6.
Wait, it's not just like the regular perch and like diagonal perches is it different than that?
The hitboxes are changed.
Oh.
The hitboxes it's weird. It's like it's completely different timing. You have to like do it like earlier than you usually do. So I'll probably reset at like 6 minutes if I don't find like a desert temple with looting, because it might take me like 3 minutes to get all the iron I need and make a portal. I think everyone's like, well, how do you get the iron? You have to get it with like a shipwreck. I'm like, oh no, that's useful, but the thing is, people don't realize like you can get all the iron in like a minute and a half. And you can just have it smelting in 8 different furnaces while you're building your portal, and then you don't even have to wait for the smelting to finish.
Yeah, because the TNT gives you the cobble and the
iron. And if you were to get a really good cave that's like imagine you have 32 iron like in this little surface cave or like surface ravine or something, you could go in, blow up all the packs of iron in like less than a minute, and then craft the furnaces, by your lava pool, place them all down by your lava pool, and then just be building the portal while waiting. And then
pretty efficient.
And then boom, like it's so efficient. Like you got the iron for the anvil in like a minute and a half.
Dude, it's actually so crazy. You could like what if you get in the Nether in like 4 to 5 minutes? Or I don't think that's possible.
No, you totally could. And imagine you get a shipwreck. If you get a shipwreck off spawn, if you have a looting book and you get a shipwreck off spawn, you could get sub 15. I think it's the same as to me it's theoretically the same, has the same limits as 1.16 with looting strats, because of the fact that 1.16 the only real thing is that you get the pearls, you don't have to do the trading. On this one, you get the pearls on the way to the stronghold. So, if you get lucky and you get like a good stronghold, like, you get good Enderman spawn, you get good looting drops, and you get a looting book, and you get you spawn next to a shipwreck, that's sub 15.
Yeah,
that's sub 15.
God seed, easily sub 15. That's crazy, actually. But I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
I don't think. I think it probably eventually will happen, but
you have to get really lucky.
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen until every runner's running looting on 1.15, and then eventually I think it will happen. Same way 1.16 got crazy optimized when everyone started running it.
Then you need to get the beds. So like an ideal spawn would be like, I guess, a shipwreck next to a village, next to a temple. Well, actually, do you need a temple? No, yeah, you need a temple for the book.
Well, you can get an ocean ruin to get the book too, but it's much less. I don't know. It's harder and more annoying. I just don't ever go for the ocean ruins, but I used to when I was trying looting originally. I was going for the ocean ruins, but